Hey guys. Hold on, wait. Let me do it the right way. Hey guys. Hey guys. Welcome to another episode of Hello World with your girl Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. How is everyone doing this wonderful day? I hope that you had an amazing day, evening, morning, or whatever time zone you are in. But you know what I must do first and foremost. Hi, King Tosh. How are you? Welcome to Hello World. We have a good topic tonight. First and foremost, I need to check to see if I'm buffering. So just give me a few minutes. Did you work today? How was your day? I hope it was amazing. Hey, Miss TR, how are you feeling? I hope you're feeling good. I'm just trying to do my little random checks. You know how I do. I got to make sure there's no buffering going on because I would hate for you to miss anything that we have to say. And I'm excited. I have a friend on here tonight. A pinch better. Aw. Is the cough getting any better? Um, so Ms. TR was diagnosed positive with the disease. So, well, with the virus. I can't say the word because I'll get in big trouble for that. And they're known to shut things down because of it. So yeah, right now I'm not buffering or anything. Everything is good. Um, we have a really good topic tonight, and it kind of just dropped into my little head, not even just a few minutes ago. So I would love for you guys to participate too. Same to you, King Tosh. How was your day? It was okay. Did you have to go into work? Hey, Picky Dell, how are you? Welcome, Mama Dell. Welcome to Hello World. Did you see that you were challenged earlier, Mama Dell? Stephanie 50 mukbang and climb Stephanie 50 climbing and mukbang. She challenged you to a push-up challenge. So you might want to run over there and make sure that you catch that. But it's okay. If you didn't catch it, I will definitely have to put that link in there just in case you did not see it. But I appreciate you coming through and showing a little bit support and love. I hope that everything is good, and I hope that finally your job has allowed you to start working from home. I don't know, but either way, I hope you're feeling good. Hey, Purple, what's going on? I have a guest tonight, and the topic is what's holding you back. But before I get into that, I have to tell you guys how my day was. So I woke up this morning. I didn't go to work because I only had to work one day this week. But I woke up and I had a few packages that I had to send out. So I did that. And then that was it. I pretty much was still, I uploaded a video, watched a few videos, and that was all. I took a nap before I came on, and my eye is bothering me a little bit, but whatever, right? Hey, Jaden, how are you? I'm not putting the link in the chat today, Jaden, because I have a format today. What's up, Jeanette? Woo, 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 babies in the building. How are you? Not much. Your son recorded you doing a video. Which video was that? Was that the push up challenge? Was that the push up challenge? I hope so. You did. Okay. So I can't wait to see your rendition, you and your whole family. I think she did you, but it would be great if your whole family does it too. I'm sure she would get a kick out of that. But so otherwise, that's pretty much what I did today. I hope you guys are being safe and protecting yourselves and definitely enjoying this time of sit still, right? Because we could sit and be like, oh man, my routine is messed up. I can't do what I normally do. But now is the time more than ever where we can reset, right? Remember when we were kids, how we always wished we became adults and we could live that adult experience and do adult like things and make all this money. But now we're back into that kid like phase where we can re wish all of those dreams that we may have had. You know, some of those that we put in dormancy, the dreams that we kind of just said whatever to. That's kind of like what we're going to talk about, right? But before I get into that, I want to introduce you guys. Some of you, hey, Ladybug. shout out to Baby and Kids Unlimited's whoop, whoop, whoop babies. They are all in his house. But last night, I had the opportunity of being with the DST group. I don't know what you want to call them. No, it's the team. They're the DST team. They've always been very supportive of me just on first sight. So we did a giveaway, and it kind of YouTube, right now is going through their own very changes, right? We have to work with each other because we're so accustomed to YouTube holding us all up, holding all of our important videos and lives up and live streams up. So the moment that they have to reset as well, we kind of get fickle and be like, hey, what's going on? Why aren't you doing what the roboticness that you've been doing for us? No, it's time for us to sit back, reset, and do everything differently. What did not work before can work now. Start brainstorming what it is that you really want to do and move into that. So needless to say, I was with DST, Bo Knows, and Hustler TV. They were interviewing some of us women of YouTube who they felt had like businesses and wanted to interview. And I was, of course, humbled to be asked to be there, and I was thankful. They are part of the techie world. So if you've never known anything about the techie world, I'm going to have Hustler TV come up and explain to us what he does, what his group does, and how important it is for us to branch out of our comfort zones and kind of get to know other areas and avenues of YouTube. And also, he's going to talk with us also about his idea of what all this means to what's holding you back. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you guys. Some of you know, and some of you for the first time, Hustler TV. How are you? Uh-oh, I got to unmute you. My bad. Go ahead.
That's fine. I'm glad to listen. No problem with that. How you doing?
I'm good. How was everything with you?
Everything has been a good day, a very good day. How's everybody in the chat? What was your day like?
Boy.
I think I see a few people that I've seen around. Is it pronounced Pickydale?
Oh, you know Pickydale? Okay. Mama
Purple Love, Jeanette McCarter.
Okay. So you know everybody.
I've seen those names around the YouTube. Yeah. Hey, look, if there's one thing I do, I and the rest of the team, we always pay attention to other YouTubers and what they're doing. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of people are doing some great jobs out there, and y'all can keep up the great work.
Hey, Octavia. She was in there last night too.
What's up, Miss Octavia?
Yeah. So can you tell them briefly what you guys do?
DST, if you're not familiar, DST stands for Dream Stream Team. And basically what we do is we help people cut the cable cord, different avenues on different devices, how to save money on your cable bill, those type of different avenues that we do. We also do like personal services through that platform. So especially in this type of time when everybody's home is really when, people reach out and we try to help them the best we can. And we just don't do just techie world. We hit the genre everywhere. So
I know, but I guess because every time I go on your chat, it's always unplugging and Plex TV, and all. I'm like, what? I'm always hearing that, and I'm like, okay. I sit there for a little bit, and I'm like, hey guys.
Yeah. And y'all, I know y'all know this already, but this lady right here, Joy, she's a blast. And every time, because I tune into your channel, I sit back and watch. A couple times I'll be like comment because I love the conversations you give everybody. You always give them something to think about. So y'all, if there's new people coming in, I know you already have the subscribers that do. Love this woman. She's on top of everything.
Thank you. Hey, Dylan's World. Welcome to Hello World. We're just having a conversation about so what's holding you back? So since we're on the topic of DST, mm-hmm. Let's just say, I'm assuming you have a primary job, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
Okay. So let's just say if you never ventured off of your primary job to do what you do now, mm-hmm. What do you think would have held you back? Or is there anything now holding you back from continuing on to do something more?
With the primary job, you always think about, if I do what I really want to do, am I taking a risk? Because you always have to think about, when you go out on your own, you're already setting yourself up, and this might not be true for everybody, but you're already setting yourself up to lose money. So are you going to be worried about losing money? Or are you going to be worried about getting out there and doing what you exactly like and not worry about it? Just jump off the cliff and see where you land.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a risk I had to think about, because I've had a couple different businesses that were good, and I always dreamed about doing them. But when I started doing this type of work, maybe 3 to 4 years ago, and then teaming up where I was invited to join DST, it really took off. So you can't really let anything hold you back. Put the word failure in the back of your mind. Actually, put the word failure out of your vocabulary. Put the word I cannot do out of your vocabulary. Don't tell me what you can do. Tell me what you can do.
I agree. And it's the same thing, like, just to piggyback off of what you're saying, it's the same thing like when we first went into, like, assuming that everyone graduated from college or a trade school, whatever the case may be. When you sat in front of an employer, a potential employer, you were at the same mercy of, like, will it work or will it not? So what's the difference between just you doing you instead of needing the backing of some corporate venture that's going to give you insurance and pay you the minimal of what you're truly worth?
Right.
What's holding y'all back?
Right. And sometimes you got to look at it. I'm just throwing a figure out there. Let's say you're at a very good job and they're paying you, I don't know, let's say it's an excellent job and they're paying you $21 an hour. You're looking at $21 an hour. I'm making money. I'm getting paid every couple of weeks or however. But if you break it down, after you didn't took out the taxes, your insurance, whatever, you pay your household bills. In reality, from that $21, you're basically making $15 an hour. So if you venture out on your own and start your businesses the way you want to start it, you might start at zero, or you might start at something that you put aside to save. That builds up. That way you ain't got to say, I'm only making $15 an hour. You're making what you put into it. What you put into it is what you get out.
And you just gave me a thought too. Like, it's the same thing as when you either buy a house or rent, right?
Right.
So it's like when you start your own company or whatever, if that's the route that you decide to take, because not all of us are supposed to be entrepreneurs. Some of us are supposed to be employees, right? That's just our makeup. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's the same thing as if you buy your house or if you invest in your own company, you are building equity.
Right.
When we start to rent or work for someone else, you're building them equity.
That's correct.
And when you leave, you don't take anything with you. That 401k that we all think that we're growing and such, like, they're going to tax the crap out of it by the time you turn that in. So that number you think is going to be there, minus about 30-40% of that. And all of that money that you help to reinvest in somebody else's business, the 401k people business, you could have potentially put into your own business if that was what you desired to do. So what's holding you back?
Right.
You know, I just, it all clicked to me today. I guess when I took my little nap, it clicked to me today that sometimes we hold ourselves back when we really shouldn't.
Right.
You know, what do you guys think in the chat?
The one thing I used to think about is like, oh, if I get out here on my own, how am I going to pay my insurance that I have to pay for, medical and stuff each month? But if you also look at what they're taking out of your paycheck every 2 weeks, that basically balances out what you'd be paying for yourself on your own if you're running your own business. Just to, depending on what area you're in and stuff like that. But don't worry about, like, that was the biggest thing I had to worry about a long time ago. It was like, am I going to be able to pay my insurance? Am I going to pay this bill next month? But like we were saying earlier, you got to jump out on your own, put one foot in front of the other. And first and foremost, I'm not trying to get religious, but you got to do this. Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Because if you pray, then God, your maker, or whoever you believe in, will let you know if that's the purpose, or he'll lead you into what you're supposed to be purposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
To create funds. Like, I don't know if everybody's trying to be multi-billionaires and trillionaires and, all these things that really don't exist per se. But if you're content with knowing that all of your needs will be provided for all the time, every single need that you have, you're hungry, you're going to be fed. You need money to pay for something, it's going to come.
Right.
How you don't need to worry about that. You worry about when you wake up in the morning to get up and step on your feet. No, we don't worry about that because we assume it's going to be there.
Right.
So why wouldn't the funds be that same type of assumption? See, like I think another thing too is we are raised to be afraid.
Right.
Be afraid that our needs won't be provided. Somewhere along the line, we were told or started to believe that we have to depend on someone better than us, to provide our needs. When if we allow God, our maker, creator, or whomever you believe in, to lead us, then you'll be fine. What are you going to do with $1 billion? Come on, guys, literally. What are you going to do with $1 billion?
Right.
That comes with a whole lot of problems,
And think about this.
Yeah. People who have all those kinds of money, they have tons of problems. Trust and believe.
They do. But you got to think of it like this. If Joy has $1 million, and just think about it, just if you're doing like your own businesses, you have to have maybe multiple businesses to maintain that $1 million. So if I go to Joy and I know she's a millionaire, she's living in a mansion with umpteen cars or whatever, how you want to say it. And I go to Joy and say, Joy, can you write me a check for $100,000? In a lot of cases, a millionaire cannot do that because their money is tied up in different businesses. And that's what people look like. Oh, he's a millionaire. He got this, he got that. He might take a while to get you what you need, but he can't write you a check right then and there. There's very few that can do that.
And like Octavia said, lots of sleepless nights. Like let's not be so consumed with what is thrown in our faces, right? Because a lot of times those are rented things, rented homes with empty, no furniture inside. You just get to see it outside, right? It's rented families. Sometimes people rent families. Yeah. People do that. Rented airplanes. All these things that, even millionaires don't even own. And even if they were like a billionaire, would they really want to own their own plane? Not necessarily, right? Why have something sitting there that you can't fly often? It doesn't calculate in their head as a profit. They're gonna rent a plane,
right?
Down with that,
right.
Why not waste $1 million renting one than to have one where you have to have a little airport or a dock to park your plane that's going to cost you $100,000 a month just to dock your plane? That's not going to make sense. So guys, do not fall in the yachts too. You got to pay for each slip. That
captain
per yard.
The crew, the engine work, you got to pay for all that.
You think they're really going to want to own that? They're going to rent that stuff.
Right. I don't want to own it. I want to have a piece of the part of the company that made that boat.
Exactly. So what's stopping you guys? Turn your TVs off. Like I always preach that. Turn your TVs off and start turning here on. Because this will get here. This will get you further than you ever imagined. And then you'll be realistic with, do I really need an extra surplus? It's nice to have a cushion, but that surplus, what's it going to cost me to have a surplus? And then some of these millionaires and billionaires, like they have to worry about kidnappings, potential kidnappings. Why do you think they have bodyguards? That's another expense that they have to pay monthly.
Right. I like, what's the person's name? Trap Vision 3D. What did he say? He said earlier, he said something about promoting your interests. I read that. Oh, he said just to promote his or her interests.
Yeah, exactly. And then he said he used to rent exotic cars to millionaires. And see?
Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
This is what Ms. Terrell said. Multiple streams of income is key and keep things going. Exactly. So when you have all of this money coming, you have to want to keep up the Joneses, right? You want to make sure you look professional. You want to make sure you look neat, because now you have to cater to a different audience, an audience that most people will not recognize or understand, right? So while you want to be, still laid back and doing what you can do that, but at your own time, which you probably will never have anymore once you get to those heights.
Right.
So don't despise or be jealous over someone who you think is doing amazing big things, because they have more problems than you think, or just as many problems as we all do. They just can't show it, because if they show any type of weakness, then we're like, oh, you're not important, and what? You lose interest in them.
And there was I ain't gonna say the name of the show, but there was a show out there that was showing like how people live every day, because I'll just say athletes, okay? How athletes live and what they do when they get their paychecks, whatever. The one lesson I learned from that show, if an athlete, you can do what your money, what you want to do with it. But the first thing that should be taught to an athlete of any sport is to always lease, don't buy. Because when that car rolls off the lot, does it have any value?
Nope.
No. Don't go buy even though you got $1 million contract, don't go buy a $100,000 house. You don't know what the water bill is. You don't know what the electric bill is, but you got this big old house. So you just basically gave a big portion of your paycheck to that house for umpteen years,
Exactly. But it doesn't, I know for both of us, we're not saying that you shouldn't, if that's what you desire to do in life, that you shouldn't go and follow that, because you'll be fine at it. But just think about what comes with that. You think Oprah has time to sit back and chill out? Like, Oprah is probably one of the very few people that, makes a lot of money, but she still has to keep up with it too. You own a network, you still got to keep up with it too. Her headache now is all the employees that she has. Think about what's going on now. Her network got shut down. There's no TV going on right now. What do you think she's doing? If she didn't have multiple businesses, maybe her would go like that.
I'm gonna do a my brother both. Say it again, please. If you have what?
Oh, if you have no income, it's gonna go like that. So she definitely has multiple streams of income. Her magazine, can't nobody write no magazine right now,
right?
Or take pictures for a magazine. Everybody is being affected,
right?
But it gives us time to sit back and reset. What I appreciate about what's going on right now, not the illness or that people are suffering. What I do appreciate is that it's bridging the gap between celebrities who at one point were untouchable to where we are. And I'm not saying financially, but I just mean communicative, because I've noticed a lot of them have gone on YouTube and they're doing their concerts on YouTube, because now they have nothing to do. Like musicians, they have nothing to do, and they want to do their craft, so they come online, but they're still doing something about it. They're not getting income. They rely on us ticket holders to pay them. And right now, none of that's being done.
And that's why YouTube is best up. Because you got 100 million people jumping on YouTube to get their words out.
Yeah. And then YouTube, again, they can't even get their employees to work either.
Right.
So at some point in time, that gives somebody who's a creative person an idea or a space to create another platform that isn't really, heavily whatever, but you create a platform, and then eventually you might become as big as another platform that we know of.
Right.
But this is your time, all of us. This is all of our times to really, really sit down and think about what is holding you back from pushing forward on an idea, a thought, or something that's been tugging at your heart to do. Just start doing it. Develop it now. Write it down. Develop it now.
Can I ask you that question? Did anything hold you back, or you were like, I'm jumping all in because I know exactly what I want to do?
Well, I've always been the type of person to be on the side of caution. So like from childhood, I was taught to save, right? That was my upbringing. I was taught to save. So either way, I always have a cushion, right? But as
Mm-hmm.
far as this business goes, um, I just started it because I saw that I couldn't speak of any other way. So I just
Mm-hmm.
did it. Was it something that I thought was something for me to do? No. I thought I was going to be in the music industry, managing
Mm-hmm.
artists.
Okay.
That was my path. I was doing it. And then that stopped.
Uh-huh.
And then, like I said, how when you flow with life and that gut feeling inside of me said, all right, type this little thing out. I typed that thing out. Someone said, right, make a t-shirt. I was like, okay, because I already knew how to start a business because I did it for someone else. I
Right.
already knew how to trademark because I did it for someone else. I
Mm-hmm.
knew how to protect things because I did it for someone else. So all of that became easy. And so
Mm-hmm.
like I just went with it. But as far as taking it 100% seriously, I take everything 100% serious. But would I do this full time, like cold turkey? I'm not sure. I'm still teetering on that, you know, I'm
Yeah.
teetering on that fence right now. Is this the perfect opportunity to do so?
And
Maybe.
just like just like you said, tearing up and off. Everybody has an idea when their business is up, when their business is going down a little bit, and when their business is just running like this. So to say, for example, like this month, um, at the beginning of the month, I had to take some personal time off of work to have something done. So just I call it a blessing. Just so happened when all this stuff happened when I went on leave, I've been off work. So I was thinking I was going to be off work for a week, go back to work, but the situation was, oh, you can stay off this amount of time. And when all this stuff happened, it was like, even before this stuff happened, I had to think like, what if I had to do this 24/7? What if I didn't have a 9 to 5? Can I survive all this? Can I deal with this? And what happens? A week later, after what I did had to do, all this stuff hits. So now it's not just like waking up talking about what am I going to do? I wake up talking about I've already making it. I'm going to continue to make it because the idea is already set there. It's more or less attracting the customers that you want to attract to help them out.
Mhm.
So, do I worry? I pray all the time. So, I have to put the word worry out and just keep doing and going forward. I
Mhm.
can't worry because then I'll have gray hairs and I'll be bald everywhere.
Miss Terrell says, I'm seriously considering a mobile home to keep more of my money so I can reinvest in your passions.
Yeah.
Man, if that's something that you and your husband think is the best thing to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, Hustler, if you want, put your information in there. If somebody wants to contact you about whatever services you provide.
Okay.
Just type in the thing and I'll turn you blue so you can drop your links
Okay.
to
You
your,
want you want me typing in the other chat or in the YouTube chat?
in a YouTube chat.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Make sure you get great insurance on the mobile home. Go for it, Miss Terrell. Look at Octavia. Yeah.
That's what's up.
She said she's going to research that insurance. Like, this is the time, guys. We're
Mm-hmm.
like kids right now. We're just like sitting there saying, I can't wait to get older. I can't wait to drive so I don't have to worry and depend on my mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to turn you blue. That's
Oh,
your email. Okay.
mm-hmm.
I'm going to turn you blue. And if you want to drop the link to your YouTube, you can too, or whatever you want. You're fine to do so.
Okay.
But yeah, this is the perfect time. We have to stop sitting and relying on people, right? Like now is the time where we do need our government to give us back the money that we so given freely, i.e.
Right.
taxes, i.e. taxes, i.e. taxes. You know what I'm saying? Like we have rights to that kind of money. But like, what are you going to do if there was no government? If your mainstream of income was for you to really be out there hustling?
Mm-hmm.
What if, I saw someone in the chat earlier today said that their child worked for a healthcare provider and they said they were going to be fine. And then they got a phone call today that they no longer have a job and to go on unemployment. What would you guys do if that same scenario happened to you?
Right. Because what they're trying to say is, they're trying to say everyone should have, what did they say? They should have a month or so worth of money saved up. How many people you know actually have 4 weeks of money saved up?
Not a lot. And
Not a
I
lot.
was so surprised, like, you know, I have a couple of bank accounts. They don't have that much money in there, or the amount of money that I would like for it to have. But I remember one day when I was at the bank and the lady was like, well, you would be surprised with how many people that don't have bank accounts. I was like, for real?
Yeah.
Like that's foreign to me, that some people really do not have bank accounts, that don't have anything. And I was sitting there, I was trying to do some smart investments on a car that I had, because I found out the interest rate was lower if I went with my credit union. And so I was just sitting there waiting. And the amount of people that were before me trying to get loans for like $200, $500. And the bank was like, I can't give it to you because we have already given you and extended you a loan 3 times before and you never paid it back. I'm like, $500, you can't pay that back?
Right.
Like, there are tons of people who may not even be in the same positions that some of us are in right now, where we have something, some room. If you have room, I'm not saying to not do frivolous things, but just really consider, this is your time. Don't wallow in the news and try to get updates for every second. This is our time to start doing something productive for ourselves. Get up off of that couch, or get up off of your sad feelings of being like, well, I'm depressed because I'm not used to this. So what? We have homes, we have electricity. Imagine 50, 60 years ago, or 70, 80 years ago, when they didn't have this, and they were the ones developing it.
That's correct. That's correct.
We are more advanced, but yet we don't act in advancement.
That's correct. I like what's Miss Terrell said. She said, I'd be out there hustling. And that reminds me, Miss Terrell, because there's a saying I like to say. When I had started all this, I said, this is no longer a hustle. It's a hustler's mentality. If you learn that, you can accomplish anything you want to accomplish. What's up, Tim Windsor?
Hey, Tim. Oh man, I was so far I was so far behind the chat. Hey, Tim. Good to see you. Another great person that I met because of you guys.
Yeah, Tim was good. Tim was good.
Exactly. That vision board. Remember, guys, when we did a vision board together a couple months ago, back in January, we did a vision board. Like Octavia said, do your vision boards. We may end up sitting here for another 2 months or so. Let's say, if we all sit here for another 2 months, if that doesn't change, that's fine. But right now is when we can plan for 2 months from now. Whatever money you make, or whatever, here's a trick that you can learn too. I called all of my debtors. That's my car note people and, the rental people. And, the little frivolous cell phones and whatnot. I said, hey, I just got my hours cut at my job. Oh, we're so sorry, miss. We'll extend your payments to 2 or 3 months. What do you think I'm going to do between that time? I'm going to collect my check. I'm going to sit there, collect my paycheck, put that money aside. So when I do get my regular pay back again, guess who's ahead of the game?
That's right.
Just a little tidbit for you guys, in case you didn't hear that when I said that a few days ago. Hey, Purple, welcome back. Tim saying so many lives jumping back and forth. Oh boy, he getting
Yeah, there's a bunch of lives on it now. Mr. Terrell said, I'm from Detroit. The hustler mentality lives with me. That's what's up. You know what, Mr. Terrell? I'm gonna have to get you. Maybe you already know Superdale. He's from Detroit, so he's actually the founder of DST, who brought us all together. So hopefully you can check out. Matter of fact, yeah, if you put in Superdale,
She knows Superdale, I think.
Superdale? Okay.
I think she knows because he may have popped in here a few times, and I talk about him often.
Mm-hmm.
She was watching wrestling. Let me grab, and you know what too? If you guys look at my page, like the homepage of Be the Difference, there's a side that has featured channels. Superdale's channel is there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys want to get to know who Superdale is, his channel is on the side panel of all my featured channels. Like, and another thing too, since you're saying that, we need to stop being afraid of showing support and maybe possibly, boosting other people up, because you just don't know, by you helping someone else, they may help you right back when you don't need it. Well, when you didn't think you needed it, so don't be afraid to support other people.
And you know who else I love and enjoy? And it was I got a message from her back today because she wasn't able to join us last night because she had looked at her text messages too late. But Miss Eat Sleep Amazon.
Oh yeah, and I tried to reach out to her too. She never responded back.
I love watching her. She does a great job too.
Mm-hmm. Tim said J Mac is family.
Yep.
So let's see. You came on because I was on your channel last night and we were talking about a giveaway, and the comments weren't showing. So I still wanted to do a giveaway. Any suggestions on how we could do that?
Probably. How many people you have in the chat?
There's 8 people right now.
8 people. We can either do we could do how about this? I'm gonna do this. Where's my phone at? You were doing a giveaway for what, 1 book last night?
Yeah, the part 3.
Part 3. Mm-hmm. And what was the other book? Because I know Bo has said he had bought 2 books, and LJ said he had bought 2 books. What was the other book that they had bought?
Well, LJ got book 1 and 2.
Okay.
And I don't know what what you call them bought, but I kind of leveled it out.
Okay, how about we do this? I'm gonna hold on 1 second. If you put your Cash App for me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just send you the money for the book or 2 books. You tell me what the prices are, and then you go ahead and pick somebody that's in the chat right now, and then we'll give it away like that. Everything is already done.
She said, I want part 2, but you got, okay. I was about to say, but you got both of them. No, Miss Terrell, you want part 2, you have to order the sock. And that's probably my fault because I do have socks that have part 2 quotes on there from book 2. That's on there. I don't plan on, when I looked at it, I was like, okay, maybe I will publish it. But when I looked at it, I was like, those posts don't seem to hit too hard. It didn't hit me hard. So I was like, if it's not going to hit me hard, then I know it's probably not going to do that good for everybody else. So I have to come up with some more. I need to start writing new ones. So that's what I plan on doing. But I'm also trying to do an infant book. I want to try to do an infant book. I have 2 quotes right now for an infant book. So I want to do like 5 pages of infant quotes so parents can read these little quotes to their infants. And I have the format in mind. So I think I want to work on that. So you might see that. Trap Vision 3D said, I'm in a creator's house, new to the live scene. If you can show your love to John, the phone guy.
The phone guy? Okay.
If he's around, tell him to come in, Trap Vision. Okay, I'll order the socks. I have to put them, it's on the website. The socks are on the website. So I didn't take pictures of them and post them, but yeah, they're on there. I think I have the multicolored socks left and whatnot.
Did it come through to you?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Could you write something that inspires the inmate population? I think part 1 would do that.
You silly, Tim. That's Joy that has that amount of money.
So I think I want to give it to Tim.
Okay.
I want to give it to Tim because he's always all over these streets. And, always supporting everybody. So Tim, but it's only if you want it though, Tim. If you want the book, because again, like I said, I do not want to pick people who will not want to get the stuff. You know what I mean? So if you want, Tim, just let me know. If you want the book, just let me know. It doesn't hurt my feelings if you don't want it, because it's only going to require you to send me a mailing address. You don't have to send me yours particularly, but just a mailing address so that I can get that to you.
Okay. Definitely. He said, definitely. I love your quotes.
Okay. So this is my email. That's my email. So just email me an address, Tim, and I'll put that in the mail for you. I just need permission to post it of it. Oh no, that's fine. As long as you put BTD LLC or Joy W, that's fine. That's fine. I have no problems with that, because that's gonna do is help promote me. So that's fine. And it's and the only way it wouldn't be fine is if they said it was their own. And if I found out, that's when there would be a copyright issue. But other than that, that's fine. I honestly would prefer people to be inspired by something that they've never really thought about versus like, oh no, you can't touch that, you know? Yeah, and you know what too, Ms. Terrell? If you weren't here that one day, when I was telling you, I ran into a teacher who she bought the book so that she could write different quotes in front of her third and fourth graders every day. She said she likes to do that. So that, and then a teenage girl, she would put like quotes on the bathroom stall in her college. So she bought a book just for that. So that's perfectly fine by me. So, and you wanted one too, Hustler?
Yeah. Can I please have one?
Huh?
Yes.
Okay, so you just have to email me an address.
Okay.
And I'll definitely mail those out to you as well.
Okay. Was that enough that I sent you, or you need some more?
No, that's fine.
That's fine. Okay. All right. Okay.
That's fine. Humanity is in need of all of us to just be fine. You know what I mean? We need to just really, we need to figure our own lives out. We need to really figure our own lives out. That means during this time, we sit down and realize who we are and the power that we possess. 2, we need to help humanity more and save our earth more. Like I may sound like a tree hugger, and I don't care. I honestly don't care now if people think I'm a tree hugger, because guess who's hugging me back? Those same trees that we cut down and we kill. Like I don't want the earth to let go of me, because guess what? How am I going to breathe without oxygen? Right. So that's what our earth provides, and I'll definitely support earth. So we need to go back to the basics, and this is the time we can do that.
And just like, say, for example, people during this time period, even though like a lot of people are out of jobs or, waiting on unemployment or what have you, we have never experienced this before in our lifetime. But before, our parents, grandparents, cousins, they experienced all this. When they didn't have funds available, what's the main thing they did? Bartered. And if people know what that word means, you can barter. Because, can I give it just a simple definition?
Yeah.
Trade for what you want. It's not a lot to do that. And when she says support everybody, maybe Joy can help me. Maybe I can help Tim. Maybe Octavia can help Miss Terrell. It doesn't always have to be about money, but if you know how to barter and talk to people, you can trade for goods. There's nothing wrong with that.
And guess what? We do it every day anyway, right? We exchange cash for items.
Yep.
With credit cards now, we exchange credit for items all the time.
Yep. It's probably just the simple things of life that make it easier. What's the one quote that always goods and stands up every day? Work smarter, not harder.
Yes. It's true, but some people, we have to teach some people what that means.
Right. Mm-hmm.
No, people, and not for anything. A lot of times, people, like earlier today, someone was texting me like, "Oh, this is the perfect time to grow your YouTube channel," and I said, "Well, yeah, that's great. What are you doing to help that happen?"
Right.
And they're like, "Well," then they're asking me, "So what are you doing?" I'm like, "Well, but what are you doing? I'm already doing what I'm supposed to be doing."
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? Have you told 10 people that there's a YouTube that exists? Have you told?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So like people love to lay all of the work in your hands, but they don't want to give solutions.
Right.
So let's not only give, ideas, but let's also come with a solution too.
Mm-hmm.
Ideas are beautiful, but if you don't want to back it with a solution, then what is an idea?
Right. Now you think about like what the members you have here in the chat. Mm-hmm. Once they go out and tell at least one person outside the chat, and that person tells another person, probably by the end of the night, it's a big possibility 500 people will have learned about this particular show, tune into it, and say, "Hey, I'm going to follow Joy. I like what she talks about." That is a good idea when people do that, because it helps me help you, help one teach one for the next one.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. It's the same thing I always talk about, Miss Terrell. Always, Miss Terrell, you may not have even been here those times where I was talked about. The reason why I talked about Miss Terrell is because when I was trying to grow my channel to like 1K, I somehow jumped into her chat and she was giving solutions.
Mm.
And guess what? When somebody gave me a solution when nobody else wanted to, I always have to say, this person right here is golden to me.
Right.
Right? So that's what happens when you give solutions to something that somebody may not have known that they needed, or was asking for help, or never even told you that they needed. That's how you get somebody to stay committed to you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So be willing. Don't be afraid to feel like, oh, well, if I give somebody my solution to a problem that they have, they may not thank me. So what? You know how many times people have done things for you and you didn't say thank you?
True.
To them, in their minds, they did a lot for you, and you just thought it was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't always need to have the accolades that go behind doing something for someone else. Right. But it's going to come back in other ways.
Mm-hmm.
Letting up.
So I subscribed to Miss Terrell's channel, mm-hmm. And was trying to do a little bit of reading about it. But what all does Miss Terrell talk about? What is her channel do for her?
You want to come up and talk about it, Miss Terrell? But she had to redo her channel.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm. You want to come up, Miss Terrell? Well, she used to be Miss Terrell.
Okay.
I hate to speak on somebody's behalf unless they want to do it for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
She's dope. She has let me see what she says. Did she say anything yet?
She said, "Oh, Joy, thank you. I only shared what I learned. I'm still new to this." Okay.
Well, I didn't know that. You would have thought she was like the YouTube therapist, like she would.
Oh, really?
Somebody. Yeah, because I was like, oh, for real? I didn't know that. You can come up and talk about what you do, Ms. Terrell, if you want. I'm just waiting for her to write in the chat, and I'll just drop the link.
Okay.
Yeah, you would just be surprised. And like, when you flow with life, all of the things come. Like, I needed to see someone like her at that point in time. Mm-hmm. And I dropped in her chat. And she just happened to be that person.
Mm-hmm. Don't
be shy, Miss Terrell. You know you're not shy. She has a song too, a theme song that she came with.
Oh, really?
I'm coming. I'll come in a minute. All right. Let me put the link in the chat. This is only for Miss Terrell, guys. And I usually like to just email people the links.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I put the link in the chat, somebody did some mess behind it again. Thankfully, I caught it before it could go live.
Yeah, yeah. But I think that's kind of bad that people have to do that type of thing. But it should always be about respect. I mean, if you want to do stupid stuff like that, create your own platform. And if people come to watch that, go ahead and stay over there and do what you need to do.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
They probably think that they're embarrassing you, but like some people just don't get wavered by it.
Right.
Like Hustler keeping his videos. Aw, wait, Octavia came from you, right?
Octavia, she was over there with us.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Octavia came over here because of that. I think the first time I went with you guys,
mm-hmm.
we were talking about depression and stuff.
Right. I remember that show. Yep.
That's how. I can't forget that. Yep. And ever since she's been coming over, hiding in the bushes most of the times. Mm-hmm. Then I'd be like, Octavia, I know you're there. Then she'd be like, bye.
Octavia, she's good people. And like our shows is basically like we try to put out what we want to put out, people to learn different stuff. And then Octavia attests like, oh, they're about to go left. That's the thing. We want people to learn, and then we want people to turn around and say, have laugh and have fun, because you just can't be straight business all the time,
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Like you'll end up like boring your own self.
Right. See, she just put the big eyes in there.
Mm-hmm. She's like, moi. Yeah, you Octavia. You want to shake the bush, shake the tree. Octavia's gonna be like, hi. Miss Terrell probably trying to get herself together. She's like, oh, go on. Oh, there she is. Let me make sure that's her for real. Okay. No, for real, because the last time I did that, somebody did some mess. Hey, right. Girl.
Oh, hey, y'all.
For real?
Straight business all the time.
Oh, I was going to say, that's
no. Drop dead is dead. Oh, my God. Okay, hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. I just dropped my dang old phone. Okay, it's alive. Here I am. It's alive. What up, though? How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. Why do I hear echo? Wait, let me turn. I gotta mute the stream on this side. Hold on, I'm doing it. I'm getting it together.
W.
Okay, now. All right, no echo, right?
No.
Okay, good. Okay. I'm doing just fine. I hope y'all doing fine too. I just got off work about, 30 minutes ago. But the Hustler was asking about what my channel's about, what I talk about. And Joy mentioned that, I did have another channel. It was booming. It was popping. I was relevant in the YouTube streets, right? I was. Some stuff happened and I can't talk about it yet because it's going to be litigation down the road. Oh. But that channel is gone. A lot of y'all don't know like what I do, what my field is.
I kind of know.
Yeah. So it's kind of like when certain people or certain types of people gain access to you and your personal life, you kind of, it's other like safety issues come up and a whole lot of everything comes up, Right. Say like if I just know of you and then I go around telling people, yeah, we hung out over here, we had some drinks and that, and so maybe there's a video of you at this particular place and maybe you are having a drink or whatever. So if these types of people go around saying that to people you work for, higher up there.
Oh.
You could be, in trouble with your employer or whatever.
I understand.
So instead of going and waiting to see what was going to happen, I shut the channel down.
Mm.
So the channel you see right now, this is the only channel I have. This is it. I was Miss Terrell. Terrell said 2 times, make it just fine. So so why you say Miss Terrell 2 times? I'm like, don't it sound good to you? Just let it roll off your tongue like butter, Miss Terrell.
Right.
So, and then I tried another name, trying to get back into it with this channel, trying to find people and reach out, because I was at 1,670 subscribers, like 1,900 something watch time hours. I was on my way,
Right.
So I was like, ugh. Woo, doing all this work I done put in. I was hustling at work, off work, in the grocery store, in the bathroom, in the living room. I was in the kitchen. I was hustling, trying to make them hours and, be relevant in the, YouTube. So I started this one with double dose. I'm like, okay, it's Miss Terrell. Okay, you get a double dose of Terrell, whatever. And that wasn't working out, because when I find my people like Joy and, God dang it. Just Bambi, though. Just Bambi is the reason for the name change to Miss Terrell 2.0. It was her suggestion in her live, because I came in as double dose. And, people was vibing off of that, but they trying to, I don't know what they was thinking, but they like, double dose of what? So, she like, girl, you better, we know it's you now, because some people was like, oh, that's a troll. I'm like, I'm not a troll. I am not that person. So she said, change the name to, in the chat now, while we in her chat, change the name to something we know that's familiar to us.
Right.
She said, to Miss Terrell 2.0 or something, Miss Terrell 2000. I said, ooh, 2.0. And I did it. I did it while I was right there in the live.
Okay.
I did it. And then I think I made a video or something with the name so it can be out there. But lately I've been experiencing, everybody experiences life issues and stuff. So I'm still working on building this channel. And what I talk about is a whole lot of everything. But I originally started this channel, well, the channel that I don't have anymore, right? So I originally started to post on YouTube in 2011, because I make candle soaps, body butters, and stuff like that, and bath bombs and all of that. So that was my intention when I posted my first video on YouTube, is to do that. That never happened in 2011, and then here goes 2019, and all of a sudden I want to be on YouTube again. So those videos were still there. And, I started like, okay, I'm going to get Sister Locks. So I have Sister Locks now. It's been a year. So I was like, oh, maybe I could document my Sister Lock journey. Then I met all these mukbangers. Oh, I like food. I stay eating now. My videos are kind of all over the place.
Right.
And over the last, if you look at my playlist or whatever, I only have like, I don't know, maybe I might have 50 videos compared to my other channel. I had 200 and something videos. So I'm still really starting all over. I still will be talking about my Sister Lock journey or process and how it's going along or whatever. I'm still loving them. I didn't love them at first, but I do now. And just anything. And I'm really looking to, when I was speaking about the mobile home.
Okay.
These rents here where I live, it's kind of nice in here, it's kind of nice in this apartment, but I'm renting, So if my thought is, okay, people talk about mobile homes and mobile home parks and all that. I say, I bet you they ain't paying no $1,000 for no rent. And I want to be like them when I grow up, because when I was grown with my grown ass in Detroit with these children, I wasn't paying no $1,000 rent.
Right.
I was not, but I was in the hood. The hood was good, but the hood was the hood. But I wasn't paying no $1,000, and I still had decent stuff. We weren't piss poor. We was making it, but it's always that side hustle that I was talking about. Like I will hustle. I'm gonna go to work and get this check, but I'm gonna do this other stuff too.
Right.
You know, I think everything is for sale.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. So, my thoughts on the mobile home. I want to include that I need my space. The kids is grown. And that's one downstairs. He just turned 22 today. He left and he back, but he gonna leave. So I'm thinking that going a mobile home, I ain't shame.
There's nothing wrong with it.
It's gonna keep money in our pockets, and I just think that would be a good financial thing, especially with all this stuff going on now. And everybody gonna want their money back. Once they throw it out at you, they gonna want their money back.
That's the
They
thing.
want their money back.
Yep.
So yeah, that my channel. I don't know when the last time I uploaded, but I'm trying to get back into it because I lost motivation about 2 months ago. Like whatever, I don't want to be on there, but I still pop up in people's streams. Sometimes I don't say nothing. I just be looking and lurking, just so they can get their watch hour. Sometimes I'll join a live and just leave it running. I'm famous for doing that. Like, oh, you going live? Okay, I'm going to bed. You just be live. Good night. And I'll let it run because you need the watch hours, and it's gonna look like I'm watching. Right. So I mean, so that's what my channel is about. Soon as I'm refocused, because I'm really not right now. I have good intentions. I want to. I'm motivated. I'm like, I'm about to go live right now, and I'd be like, oh no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm not gonna do anything. So I go shopping, I cook food, I eat, and I got sister locks, and I can make candles, and I can make soap, and all of that. So that stuff will be coming soon. I think y'all might enjoy, if y'all been to any of my live streams, y'all know I turn up a little bit. And, I try to keep y'all laughing or whatever. But, and I show y'all my nails. And the nail salons is all closed down, y'all. Don't you know I'm sick?
My hair, like, I'm like, y'all this another 2-3 weeks. Y'all gonna be like, where her braid? Where does twist start?
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm lucky that my consultant didn't cancel my retightening appointment last Saturday. Due to them shutting everything down and all of that around here in Arizona. She said, "Are you sick? Do you have a temperature?" No, I do not. Are you sick? Do you got a temperature?
Exactly.
So we kept our appointment. We talked a little bit, but it's kind of like we both didn't want to breathe no air because we like, oh no, we don't want nothing to do with Rona. So I guess as long as my hair is maintained, I'll figure out these nails because I always show my nails in my videos and my lives, but like, look at my nails or whatever like that. But I bought some press-ons, y'all, so I don't know how that's gonna work. I just don't know. But it's gonna save me some money, and I'm not gonna be roaming around here without no nail polisher. I'm not doing it. I'll have to learn to do it myself, and maybe that'll be some content for some other people who's struggling, who like their eyelashes done, their eyebrows, and all that. Because I'm that person now. I didn't used to be, but I am now. Just to show, hey, this is what I'm doing now. I can't go out there and let them do it for me. And in exchange, I'm still keeping more money in my pocket.
Right.
And I don't know, I'm just keeping more money in my pocket. And I'll be sitting right here at this table with all my other cameras and junk right there, trying to figure out eyelashes. I think I got about 3 or 4 still left on there. And I need to feel real bad, but I'm just gonna let it all hang out. Like right here, look, this is what's happening, but my locks is tightened, so my
good. Mm-hmm.
And guess what else? I'm not gonna color my grays until this corona is over. So next time, y'all keep watching me, y'all gonna see these grays right here. They gonna be way back here. Time this corona over with, and you're gonna be like, "Girl," I'm gonna be like, "Yes." You know, I mean, it's kind of like I'm being forced to just adjust to all of my naturalness.
All of us.
You know what I mean? So whatever I can do on my own for myself, which I'm capable, is called lazy. You know what I mean? You know, but I'm gonna save some money in it, and I really would like to be at a mobile home somewhere. I don't know, a mobile home park. I mean, I ain't messed up. If y'all have never ever been to Detroit or ever lived in Detroit, smack dab in the hood on the east side over there, a mobile park ain't nothing for me. And we ain't gonna be messed up about nothing.
Right.
We never be messed up about nothing. Times are very different now than it was when everything was popping when I left Detroit. I've been gone for about 10 years. So I'm pretty sure it's still the same, but it's still Detroit all day, y'all. It's still Detroit. Y'all see me? Y'all see it? See me?
Hustler, she, like, whenever I see her live, I'll always just go sit in her chat. And I'll be there majority of the time. I'll be there. And she's on like 5-6 hour lives.
You are awesome for that, Joy, because I don't know. I stayed in some people's lives too, but you the trooper. That day I did that 5 hours. I didn't even know. I'm like, I need some videos. I need some time. I need something.
Yeah, because she supported me. That's why I did it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't expect nothing back. It would be nice, you know. But when I first got into this YouTube thing, I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna follow you. And you're gonna follow me back. You're gonna watch my stuff. You're gonna tell me whether you like it or not. You know, just be like honest about it. You know what I mean? That's what I was expecting. But it's a greedy, gruesome world out here in the YouTube, just like it is in the Detroit streets.
Mm-hmm.
And only the strong gonna survive. The ones who like you gonna stay. The ones who liked you at first, they're gonna be like, okay. So I learned the hard way, like, oh, okay, get over that, because these people are behind the screen. You have no idea who they really are, and they may say they will support you, but then they don't. So don't be mad about that, you know, because there are some people who may run across you and actually want to stay with you and whatever you're doing, whether you messed up, jacked up, right or wrong, they still want to be there because they like something about you. So that's what I think maybe when Joy came in, I learned what not to say when you go on somebody's chat, the emojis, the numbers, and what you can and can't do. Because I'm like, I don't even understand this. So I went and started reading the community guidelines.
Yep.
Just so that I can understand, okay, I'm on YouTube. It's free. You just do it. But everywhere you go and everything you do and every app you use, there are rules to it. So you have to find out, and then you got to learn the analytics, what to say, what tags to put in there. If you don't put no tag, don't expect nobody to find you. You know? So I learned all that, and I think that's what I was telling everybody, you know, because I got fussed at, probably got blocked, and somebody said, I don't know what I'm saying. Tell me what I'm supposed to do, what I'm supposed to not do. So I went to find out on my own, and then I watched some people who are monetized now, you know, from my other channel. They did a whole lot of those things and restricted certain stuff in their chats and everything, no strikes and stuff like that. And they're monetized, they're happy, they're doing whatever it is they're doing. So only thing I could do is share what I learned. Hey, I'm new, but let me tell you what I found out. And so that's kind of what I do. If I know about it, I'll talk about it. If I don't know, I'll tell you, I think it's like this.
Right.
I say, look, you can't do that because blah, blah, blah. That's the real stuff. Now, if I just think about it, it's my own opinion. You got to take it like that. But mostly I only talk about what I know about.
And that's one of the things we always ask people to do, especially what we're talking about, tech world or whatever. Do your research.
You got to do your research.
The best thing to do is do your research, because one thing I like about our team is that we're all separate, but we always agree to disagree. If I don't know something, Dale might know it. If Dale don't know something, Real might know it. So we have different avenues between our team that we can always, hey, let's do our research and see if we can find it. We might come up with different answers, but we can always come together to see what's right to give that information correctly.
Right.
Mhm.
That's very, very important, especially when you're trying to advise somebody. I mean, just make sure your stuff right when you're talking about it.
Yeah.
And if you just go ahead and say, without saying I think or I believe, that's your own opinion. Because some people don't hear that. Oh, I think. No, they be like, oh, she said you can't do that. No, I said I don't think you can do that. They don't hear the whole thing you're saying. So
Mhm.
I don't really pay mind to what people say, because before I used to, and then Eat Sleep Amazon one day, I was trying to figure out the answer to the question of, if someone ends up losing their channel, do you lose the watch hours? So we sat there and read it, and you don't. They lose their channel, but you keep your watch hours. I was like, okay, it makes sense. Like they're not gonna go back and be like, okay, well, this particular channel gave you this amount of hours. How are they going to detect that?
Right.
So unless I absolutely have read it, I don't even say anything. So when people are talking about these things in their chats or in their live streams, I don't pay them no mind, because I'm like, well, I didn't read it for myself. So to me, everything is, hearsay. So, if I really want to know the truth, then I'll go ahead and look it up myself. But otherwise, I don't pay no mind to what people say unless I read it.
Right.
Yeah. And another thing, like with the YouTube, it's forever changing. But a big rumor was going around last year, September, October, probably before that, I think in the summer, that when January come, oh my God, if you don't get your watch time and your subscribers up, or you don't get your 1,000 and your 4,000 hours, January 2020, it's going to be 100,000 minutes and 10,000 subscribers. Hurry. So you got all these frantic people just going live, looking at the wall. I got to get my hours. And then you got the people saying, oh, silent lives don't count. You don't get those hours. Well, I beg to differ, because there are a lot of people I know who did that a lot, and they're monetized and they're going on with their merch.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just people was panicking, just like this coronavirus. They panicked last year about this stuff.
The hours, yep.
Yeah, the hours. So I'm like, if I got to take the fun out of it and it becomes work, and I got to do it, I can't do YouTube. I can't do it. If I feel like I have to do it, I gotta. Oh my God. No, I'm not doing that.
It has to be fun. You have to enjoy it.
It has to be. I ain't no good if I ain't fun. Yeah. That's why I ain't been on here, because I ain't been no good.
But once you get on, you become fun. So sometimes you just gotta kick yourself and go.
I know. I just kick myself now, clicking that link coming up here. It's been I don't know. Check back and look. See the last time when I've been live in front of this camera.
Last time was that Sunday with Jay Dunn. Well, no, not Jay Dunn. J Dubs.
J Dubs.
Yeah, J Dubs was fun.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm trying. If I can get my mind right, then I can do it. But other than that, I'm gonna be in the bushes looking at y'all. I might come in and say hello, what's up, what up, and then put the phone down, put the laptop down or whatever, and just let y'all run or whatever. So I don't mind giving up the hours. It's nothing for this computer to sit there while you doing your thing. I just let you come in, let you know I'm there, and I'm gonna let you run. But I'm over there somewhere.
Right, running. Doing it.
I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Because one day my payday gonna come. I ain't talking about money. One day my payday gonna come. I mean, I don't be mad. I know she ain't ran my playlist. I know she didn't. She just commented. Oh, he ain't never watching that. I don't give. If I'm running your playlist, I'm running it. Sometimes I tell people I'm doing it, and other times I just don't. Just watch your numbers jump.
Right.
I don't feel like I need to broadcast, hey, guess what I did for you? Guess what I did? Oh, no, I'm not that person.
Mm-hmm.
I do it just to let y'all know I do it. But I don't feel like I need to be in a chat right now. Hey, I'm running your playlist like I always do. No, I don't think that's necessary, really, unless you're looking to partner up with somebody hey, y'all mentioned bartering earlier. Hey, you want to run mine and I run yours, or you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Doing that type of thing with that too. But for the most part, I'm incognito with
Okay.
that.
We have to get So if you know Dale, are you familiar with Bo Knows, Real, Show Enough, the rest of the crew?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I just hit the reel up earlier, and I'm thinking her name is familiar to me from my other channel.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, but I subscribed to her earlier today, like 30, 40. Whenever I came in this dang on thing, I subscribed her. I'm like, wait a minute, hustler up here. Yeah, all right. And I think, I be seeing y'all. I see y'all. Sometimes I have to come in there and I can't say stuff because if I'm at work, I can't say anything. I don't say nothing. I don't even type in the chat. I just be there, like.
You don't get the itch. You don't get that itching nerve just to be like.
It does itch my nerve. It does itch my nerve. But like I said, the field I work in, I ain't gonna take a chance, and I'm not starting another channel. I don't know who doing what, but I don't even talk about YouTube nowhere outside my house.
Wow.
I don't. I just don't. I just don't do it. I don't trust people no more. I got trust issues. I got trust issues.
Mm-hmm.
You think like when you're talking to your coworkers or whatever like that, I don't make friends that easy in real life. So when I go to work, I don't expect not nobody there to befriend me at all, because I don't go there looking for it. And then I'm looking at you sideways. You don't even know me. you know to work me, and then there's a work ethics involved. So I gotta be this way. You don't know me for real. Mm-hmm. So go and tell your coworkers, hey, I have a YouTube channel. You should check it out. And you just gotta be cautious of which one you tell, because like I said, everybody don't like you. They ain't gonna like you, and they might just really hate something about you and want to sabotage you.
Right.
Like, oh, she got it going on. Oh, they keep judging that book. Don't be judging my outside. Don't judge what I drive. Don't judge what I wear. Don't judge my shoes. Don't judge my purse.
Mm-hmm.
I hustled to get all of it. So I just feel like it was some old foolery involved in that. But we don't find out, though.
That's crazy.
Soon as the other stuff be over with, I'm gonna hurry up to the YouTube streets. Y'all wonder what happened. I'm gonna do a trailer and everything. It's gonna be a big old something. Then I can tell details.
No, the funny thing is, I was running your stuff like at my job. I was running your stuff at my job, and then one day when I was just typing your name, and I was like, "Oh, it's not coming up." I was like, "Why isn't it coming up?" I was like, "No, I know I'm spelling it right." And it wasn't up. And then like, I guess that same day or a few days later, you were like, "Oh, your channel got taken out." I was like, "For real?" I was
you. Yeah, I was sick about it for like about 3 weeks. Like, what do I do? And then I had different stuff. You know how you get your affiliate links, and then you have these other links, and you start selling stuff using your YouTube channel to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm still having issues logging into an account I had linked to this, and I'm gonna get my coins if people clicked the link and went shopping. How am I gonna get my money? I'm still trying to figure it out for the one account. So it was more than just like my videos and my time, and it was other stuff I had invested in this.
Right.
I done bought green screens. What my husband did, he was like, "Baby, do your thing. Do your thing." We got green screen, then got me another a ring light after I done made me 2 or 3 of them. So and then here comes this stuff. It's like, whoosh. Wow, what am I supposed to do now?
But she got her 1K in 3 months. Or less than, right?
I got 1K in from December to what I get it in February? This is March. Yeah, so it was February. I got 1K subscribers from December 24th to February the something. Somewhere. Yeah.
That's a little bit of time. So
that's good.
Yeah. So right now I'm just working on. I don't have most of the videos. I didn't save a lot of them, so like I lost like a lot of content. So it's just a matter of me stop thinking about what I had because it's gone and it's not never coming back.
Mhm.
And I think it just play with my head sometime. And I'm like, damn it, I already did this. And I don't want to do it again on this channel. I already did it on another channel. I be fighting with my own self, you know?
Make it better.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's my thing. That's what happened. This is where I'm at now. And I'm slowly rebuilding. I just have to get myself back in front of the camera, get myself together. But y'all finna see the real, the unraw, the one eyelash over here, one over there. Nails need to be done, but just keep in mind my hair is retightened with these grays. Y'all gonna see this hair turn white. You see? Y'all see him? Y'all see him?
Song. Can you do your song?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
All right. Sister Locks and Dimples. I got Sister Locks and Dimples. Sister Locks and Dimples. I got Sister Locks and Dimples. I got Sister Locks and Dimples. Sister Locks and Dimples. I got Sister Locks and Dimples. Look at my nails.
I love that song. That's why I sat here one day and I was like, oh, God, what's there? Locks and Dimples. I was doing the whole thing.
And it's funny because I'm be downstairs playing with my little machine. I got stuff, y'all. I feel like I'm sitting on a gold mine when y'all was talking about what's holding you back. Quit stopping yourself. And I be sitting here like, you don't know what you be like, dang. So these are the lives I need to be in when I hear people telling me subliminally. They don't know I'm in there, but they talking to me. I know they are. I got 2 sewing machines, a Cricut machine down there. I got all the candle supplies in the world downstairs. Ain't made nothing. But for sure, for the Sister Locks, I'm going to put Locks and Dimples on a t-shirt. And some other stuff.
So when you going to start doing the candles? Put it like this. I want 3 candles. How soon can you get them done? I'm putting you on the spot, on air, in front of the chat.
Spot. I'm sweating right now. You see it?
Nope.
I'm glistening. Oh, man. Okay. It don't take long for me to make a candle now. The thing is, there's no thing.
Girl, you better go ahead.
I don't have an excuse. I don't have a.
Okay. What scents do you do? What's the difference? Matter of fact, I want a manly candle with a manly scent.
Manly? What you like? What's manly?
Like, okay, so there's a certain
something musky.
There's a certain store that has something called black tie for men, and you can get it in a candle form. You can get it in soap form, body wash form, all that.
Hold up.
She's like,
I ain't playing now.
Hell, I ain't playing either. You done put me on the spot for the whole United States world of the world.
So you know when people tune into this show for joy, they're gonna come straight to this part because you back in it.
I'm so excited. Like
they don't know I'm here.
They do now.
And you know I already put you on the spot a long time ago.
What happened?
I said, you know I put you on the spot a long time ago, and I was like, when you doing your candles? You like, Joy, don't talk about that. I was like, okay.
I'm working on it, y'all. Black tie. I know I do not have black tie down there, but I will look and I will find it. And if somebody willing to do some shipping to me.
What type of shipping?
Shit, I need to know if they got it so they can ship it to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't want no boo-boo stuff.
Joy, or
Uh-huh.
would you be able to give her? Oh, can I in the private chat? Can I put my email address in there so she can see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let
It's
me
gonna be over here on this screen. I gotta get my phone to go in the other.
hold on.
God darn, he said black tie. Get out of here. I just feel I can't even get off the stage. There's no running.
Nope, you can't. The mic is on you. Can you see the private chat?
Yep.
Okay.
You know, I should have my glasses on, but I don't. I wasn't expecting them tiny little words. Just wasn't expecting that, but I got it though.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking
got
about.
it.
We have to help each other out. You just made her dream become a reality again.
Y'all just make me so nervous when you do that, and I just be like,
Girl, you better flow with life before life says, "Okay, I gave you all these chances, and that's it."
Lord have
You
mercy.
just walking dead.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I get for talking so much. I told you I only talk about what I know about, and look what I done did.
You know about your candles. You know about your scents. You know about the cricket. You know about that embroidery machine. Come on, man. You got to make that investment. You got to pay for your investments, at least that much.
Yeah.
And my husband, look, shh, don't tell him. But that cricket machine was $400 something. And I was like, babe, it's going to pay for itself.
It would have if you worked on it.
It would have if I had not have stopped learning it and I did some mock stuff. You know, I just gave it away. Here, wear that. I just gave it away when I made it, you know, just to test out the different vinyls and stuff and the heat press and all that. I got all that down there.
Mm-hmm.
You got vinyl that's about to expire. Girl, you better stop. Your mama ain't, we ain't supposed to be wasting nothing.
I know. All right. I'm just gonna shut up. I don't have any excuse other than, you know, I don't know how I slipped back into this. I am my own worst enemy. Okay. I don't know how I went back in there. When I first started the business, when, you know, I started it like about 5 to 7 years ago. And then we moved to Arizona. And then it's like, for the first year we were here, I maintained because I was still shipping out of state. I didn't know anybody here. Mm-hmm. You know, it was hot as hell, so the wax was melting. So I wasn't trying to sell to anybody here unless it was a votive or something like that, a harder wax that's not going to melt in the heat. So, and then I just stopped like, I can't.
Well, not today. You've been reignited. The flame has been flickered.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, thank you.
Just like Octavia said earlier, and it could reign true for everything else in your life. Sounds like the old channel is holding you back from your dreams. Let it go. Just like all the things that stopped you from picking up the cricket or just whatever, just from the move or whatever that stuff is, and no longer exists. It doesn't hold you any purpose. It doesn't do anything. It's stopping you from helping other people.
Right.
Think of it that way. Because when you put, wow, I have to help somebody else by my product that I'm making, then that makes you be like, all right, I got to do this for real.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, Joy. And Octavia, if you're still in here, I can't see nothing what's going on in the chat. I really appreciate you saying those things. I'm like, oh, okay. Because I really think that'll be very beneficial. Then, like I said, I could reinvest in myself. That's what I meant by reinvest in myself. All those machines and stuff that I have down there that were designed for people, crafters like myself, to make money.
Mm-hmm. And
also to just enjoy it. But man, I would stay up to 2 or 3 in the morning. You can't make me go to no club or no bar and stay 2, 3 in the morning, but throw me down there in my room. But my son in there too. That's why he came back home. He in the way. So the one that's his birthday today, I should kick him out of my room for today. Ain't nowhere for him to go. Everything closed. So yeah. So, but that was the whole thing, you know. That's what my plan was, to get down there and get back in there. I could stay up. down there making and creating. I'll go from one station to another, one station to another. Just up like, damn, what time is it? Oh, I missed bedtime by 6 hours, you know.
So, do you still do your live shows? Do you come on live?
I was supposed to be on live today, but since I'm already live, I'm right here.
No, what time you going on?
So this is my point.
I was trying to, yeah.
So every time I'm gonna keep. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make it a point now to pop in on Joy's show in the chat, and I'm gonna watch to see when you go on. If I see you in this chat with Joy, or if I see you on live, all I'm gonna do is say the word candle.
Oh yeah, because he waiting for his candle, girl.
Oh Lord. Okay. Man. Okay. All right. Okay.
Do you know who Power Lindo is?
Lindo, what's going on?
No, I've never heard of Power Lindo.
He's from Italy, and he was, I think, when everything started happening, he was the first of the lockdown people. Like when we were all like, "Oh my goodness, we'll never be locked down."
Right.
He's in Italy right now. Power Lindo.
Really? I didn't know he was locked down.
Yeah, a long time ago. Like I think 2 weeks ago, you told us about that, right, Power Lindo? He was like, when he first said it, I was like, "What you mean you locked down?" Like I didn't think that was possible. And then he's like, "Yeah, we can't go outside." I was like, "Really?"
Wow.
But he's up in Italy, and you know, he comes and visits a lot of people's channels because he can't go nowhere.
Yeah, he does. Power Lindo show up everywhere.
Let me ask this question, because doing the stuff, kind of things that we do, we have different outlets to news and stuff like that. And I kind of like get bothered when the news only puts out negative stuff. And this is a question for Power Lindo, if he can answer it. Like they put Italy and Spain on the map, talking about, you know, these many people have been infected, these many people have passed on. But I also heard a story and seen a story where so many people are recovering from it. And they were showing spots of people leaving the hospitals because they recovered from this. And my question to Power Lindo, is that true? Because I think more people should know about the people that are recovering, instead of every other 5 minutes you talking about the count of infections or people passing on going up and up. And if Power Lindo, if he can, if it's possible, is that something true, that it's like people are actually recovering from it?
He said today almost 1,000 people are dead.
Whoa.
But I don't know if he's still answering your question, though.
Okay.
He probably ain't got around to it, trying to type it in there. Power Lindo, where the people at who walking out of there with that stuff gone? Where they at? Are they showing them on your news station? What are they doing?
And I was on a live, you know, Donatella. I was on her live, and she actually had somebody that lives in Italy on her show. And she was saying, the woman was saying that, you know, what people don't realize is Italy has a lot of older people. So that's why it seems like the dead count is a lot, because there are a lot of older people that live in Italy. He said, I don't know why, but I'm Italian, but I'm in Italy and Spain. There are too much people.
Oh, like as in being overpopulated, Power Lindo?
He said there are an army around every city in Italy. Wow.
Wow.
So y'all got to stay in the house. Y'all not coming to do nothing.
Yeah, I wouldn't even recommend going to buy no groceries, because I saw on Instagram a picture of people waiting for the grocery to open because they can only go to the grocery store. It was like 1,000 people. I was like, all y'all gonna get infected. All of y'all clustered up waiting for the doors to open. Like, come on now.
Yeah, they all gonna get it. If you ain't got it, you're gonna get it. 6 feet.
Yeah.
I just been staying in the house, man. I stay in the house, and if I gotta go to the store, I'll go. But I'm in and out of that sucker. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, and then I gotta go take my dogs out. My son is a trucker, right? So he came through Arizona last night at some point, and I was even telling him, boy, don't come over here. You done been to this state, that state, touch this, touch that. I don't know who. I didn't want him to come over. Not that I didn't want to see my son.
I know
Mhm.
what you mean.
That's what you mean. Yeah.
I didn't want what I don't have right now, and I don't know. My dad went downstairs, went and picked him up and brought him over anyway. So, oh my God. So he came. I was happy to see him. I ain't seen him since November. So,
Oh wow.
So if y'all got questions for me, don't talk about a candle. I already got that. I got it.
Said the sad fact is we don't know much about the virus, so we don't know what it will be for us.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Octavia said my cousin came in and said that P. Diddy ex died from the coronavirus last year. She had the same symptoms.
I remember that when she died.
I thought someone killed her. That was what my personal opinion was.
I remember when she died, and I never knew what she died from, but I knew she died.
I thought they killed her.
It's terrible. Any more questions for Mr. Terrell 2.0? Because I gotta. Do y'all hear any barking? Can y'all hear that dog barking?
A little bit, just a little bit. They all right.
You know what? I'm gonna end it anyway because I don't usually like to be on this long. So, but guys, I appreciate you being here and supporting. Thank you, Miss Terrell and Hustler TV for being here. You're the first DST on here forever on Hello World. So holla to that. I'm here every single night between 7 and 9. Please, guys, just be safe, be wise, and do not stop doing what you're supposed to do. Let this time be a time for you to sit, recuperate, and start something.
Yep.
So
I'm gonna be a vision board, huh? How about that, Octavia? Yeah. How about that, Joy?
you were here for that vision board too. So now you know.
Well, yeah, I saw it. I was there. I was part of it. You was like, "Where should I put this?" I'm like, "Over there, next to that."
You guys have to say hello world with me when I say it, right? So, and Miss TR, oh, she was here still.
Hey, Miss TR, feeling good, feeling better.
My name is Joy from Be the Difference. This is
Hustler TV from DST.
And Mr. Terrell 2.0.
And we are signing out on another episode of Come On.
Hello.
Good night, y'all.
All right, bye, y'all.